What is up, family? Today we're going to do a Thor play-by-play, but before I even get started with that, I do want to say thank you so much for the 100 subs, and like promised, there will be a giveaway. So, here are the giveaway details. Before this game starts, I'll go over it. So, first things first, I'm going to be giving away a Smite 2 alpha code to all 4 platforms. So that includes Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic. One of each code per platform. And then from there, I will also be giving away one lucky sub, a $20 worth of diamonds. If you're on PC, it'll be a key. If you are on PlayStation or Xbox, it'll be a $20 Xbox card, or $20 PlayStation card, or either that, or I'll just straight up Venmo, PayPal you $20 so you can buy it yourself, right? So yeah, that's just a small thank you for you guys for all the support. I guess the details on how to enter. I almost forgot. So the details on how to enter, all you have to do is literally comment on this video. Let's see what you guys comment. You can comment PHAM 100, right? You can put PHAM 100, and then after that you can put PHAM 100 dash, and then you can put whatever platform you're on. So PHAM 100 dash PC, PHAM 100 dash Xbox, or anything like that. And from there, I'll put your comments in a draw, and then I'll put the draw on a video. So from there you guys can see the winners, right? But if you do want to enter the giveaway, I will be just comment, and then I'll contact you. If you're picked, I'll contact you if you win, right? I'll contact you if you win. I'll respond to your comment if you won, and from there, I'll send you like a private DM and stuff. And from there, just screenshot that you're subbed, and you should be good to go. I'll just be able to give you a prize from there. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Again, if you do want to enter the giveaway, just PHAM 100 dash something, dash your platform, and you should be good to go. But as always, I hope you enjoy this play-by-play. Enough yapping, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Now, what is up, family? We are now back to the play-by-play. Again, thank you so much for the 100 subs. But anyways, playing some Thor jungle. Back to business. And like I said in the intro, I guess I forgot to mention it actually. The winner of all the prizes will be decided on the 8th of December. Right? Yeah, 8th of December. Just put that mark down on your calendar. But anyways, do our start. Nua might be killable here. She doesn't really have that great of a mobility. I hit Nua with my double tap, and I could have Baron's Brew there, but I don't think that would have been enough to kill Nua. We're going to go ahead and ward here, just so we can see if if their enemy jungler is trying to, excuse me, if their enemy jungler is trying to steal the camp. We still don't know where the enemy jungler is at. Actually, Thor just showed up in the left duo lane. Looks like he's grabbing that camp, and now we are going to go ahead and clear this. Nua looks like she was trying to go to red, but was not able to. And yeah, right now we're just splitting mid wave, and then as soon as we're done with mid wave, we're going to go ahead and move to the oracles. Right, and last I guess location we saw Thor at was in duo lane. There he is in left jungle. We went to see if his speed was up. However, it looks like he invaded our speed. But I do think he just ended up getting the speed in the duo lane. And right now, just showing a little bit more pressure on mid. We're going to go ahead and... So, at this scenario, I didn't go my speed because I thought he invaded my speed at this time. So I just went ahead and went to these back camps. Because... since in my mind at this state of the game, when I was playing live, I was like, okay, he invaded my speed. I saw that he had speed buff, so he must have invaded my speed. So I'm just not gonna go there. I'm just gonna start doing these back camps and move on to these back camps and then rotate to duo lane. Right, off to a rough start in this game. We are 0-3 as a team. But I think we can easily recover here. We are a 4 stack. The only person that's a random in this game is the Iza. So, Hopefully we can carry Iza here. Iza kind of struggling, level 2. Dual lane's kind of struggling. I noticed that right here, I'm about to hit level 5, and I'm already calling out to my Baron that once I finish this camp, I'm gonna ult dual lane. We see Herc and Cupid at level 3. This should be an easy kill. I'm level 5. I'm level 5. We're gonna go ahead and go on Herc. We're gonna ult in 1 auto, 2 auto, 3 auto, and Herc is down. And we're going to go ahead and try to get Cupid. However, he just gets away, so we're just going to go ahead and get to farming again. We're going to go and grab the minions. I don't think there's anything else I could have done in that scenario. In killing Cupid, that is. Right now, we are going to just look at purple timers. Purple timer's going to be up in 10 seconds, but I'm just not going to get it because I don't know where Herc is at. I don't know where Thor is at. We see Herc actually start teleporting there at near the end when I was backing. And first item we're going to go with is Hydras. Now Thor did get a buff recently. Um, a lot of people think he's weak. Even Weekend thinks he's weak, but I think Thor is actually really strong. You just need to know how to use him. He is not somebody where if you hit one ability it can 100 to 0 somebody. You need to hit all his kit. Thor is a god that focuses on a single target and really just damages them, right? And he relies heavily on your teammates being there. So Thor, as a god, cannot carry, unless you're super ahead, cannot carry a 1v3. He never has been able to. He is more of an initiator with his ults, with his combo. Like right now, I'm calling out to Sobek that I'm gonna ult, and boom, and he's for one thing he's good at is cleaning, right? Thor is not somebody where you can just ult into a 1v4. Let's say you get all 4 of them in your ult. You are not going to kill all 4 of them. You should only be able to kill 1, maybe 2 of them, right? Unless, of course, you are super far ahead. You're like 4 levels ahead of them. Then sure, maybe you can kill, like, maybe you can handle 1v4 store, but it's very highly unlikely. I think right now, in my personal opinion, Thor is in a balanced state. I don't think the devs should touch him anymore. And a lot of people just don't know how to use Thor correctly in regards of the combos, in regards of what build to go. Right now, Hydra's first item, Tekko's second item. A lot of people like to go Jotun's. Hydra's has such good value on Thor because your entire kit is based off of being able to auto attack combo, right? So it's 1 auto that procs Hydras, 2 auto, your auto again procs Hydras, 3 auto, and again on your 3rd auto it'll proc Hydras. So having Hydras on Thor as his first item is already super broken, and it'll just give you so much damage in the very early game. Now we're just gonna go clear some more back camps, keep on farming, and we see right now while I'm farming, I'm looking at my map. I see that my dual lane needs help, so I'm gonna just clear my speed real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and help dual lane. I pinged ultimate is down, just so Iza starts to back off a little bit, and like I said, Thor is a cleaner. He is not an initiator. The only reason I can 1v2 these guys is because they're super low, right? And I put a point into my ult because the more you upgrade your ult, the shorter the cooldown is on the ult. And obviously as Thor, your ult is a huge part of your kit. It's what makes Thor fun. It's what makes Thor Thor, because most of the time when you want to initiate a fight with Thor, you want to initiate with your ult, right? You want to ult from the jungle, and you want to hit him with your combo as soon as you land that ult. And from there, you can just, zero in on a target, they'll die instantly. There's a little bit of a team fight going on here. We're going to see if we can bring in an ult. We see their Thor ult, and Cupid ends up dashing. I was actually trying to target Cupid here. And right now, since we missed our ult, we're just going to back off. I'm pinging to retreat. For the Iza, I'm letting my Baron know that I'm backing up. And again, I missed my ult there. There's nothing really much you can do. It's a lost team fight. It is what it is. There's nothing really else to fight for. Too early for gold secure. They could if they wanted to, but I don't think they will. Plus, our Anubis right now also pretty beefed up. So just going for gold, even when both our dual lane is down, is a pretty bad move from them. So I don't think they're gonna go for gold here. So right now, I am just trying to pull off a sneaky gank on the solo lane, which we end up doing, and that just puts my Sobek even more ahead. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can ult mid lane here. I think we get a beefy ult here. We actually only end up getting Herc, but we hit Herc with our combo. He gets basically freaking just killed right away, and that's what, again, Thor excels on. He excels on being a closer at this end right there. I didn't initiate, right? But Thor is also really good at initiating fights. You know, being able to go into a fight when they're basically low health is what makes Thor a good jungler, because he can. There's no counterplay to it. There's no counterplay to it unless they see you in the sky, unless they know where you are. There's no counterplay to you being ulted by Thor, you being 1 auto, 2 auto, 3 autoed by Thor in less than 5 seconds. As an opponent, there is no counterplay to that. There's nothing you can do about it. Once you get hit with a Thor ult, you're dead, unless there's a team beats for it. But Thor's ult at max level is up like every 40-50 seconds, especially with cooldown abilities, right? This Herc should be dead as we went on the gank on dual lane. We get Thor ult, sorry, not Thor ult. We get Herc ult down here, and he did sunder us. We're gonna go ahead and panic Aegis, but we end up killing Thor. Not, gosh, we end up killing Herc. We end up killing Cupid on that dual lane. Plus, we would go ahead with our third item, Brawlers. We went with Tekos in our second item simply because of the movement speed. As a jungler, movement speed, very important thing. And we're even gonna start to prep for some objectives here. Think about getting some wards. Not getting some wards right now, but obviously you do want to get some, especially if you're playing ranked. And like I said, Thor really good at ending and initiating fights. Right here looks like an ending of a fight. We are gonna go ahead and kill the running Nuwa. Easy. Again, no counterplay to it. Nuwa, beads are down. I don't even think she had beads, but easy kill on Nuwa, easy pick. We're going to see if we can help out our solo here. While doing so, we're going to grab some timers. Red might not be up. That's fine. We got timers, right? Blue is down, but we still got the timer. So we're going to see if we can make something in the solo lane happen here. He may have a ward here because he did back up as soon as I showed up, but we're going to wall. I end up missing my wall at the wrong side. We get a ult from Poseidon, so that's already really good. And Sobek kind of just taking tower shots, which is great. We are able to kill their Poseidon, and right now it's just, I mean, we're just gonna try to kill Thor here. Thor, worst spot he can ult. Now his ult's down and he's dead, so very, very bad play on him. We're just gonna secure totem, get back to farming. And I think now we're gonna grab our brawlers, anti-heal for Herc, and anti-heal for a little bit for Cupid. And I think right here, Herc is actually trying to be so super aggressive for some reason. I think he is about to come up soon. Yeah, Herc and Cupid, for some reason, just invading our jungle like crazy. We're just gonna go ahead and Thor ult out. Baron with the healing. We're gonna go wall Herc off for some peel, see what happens in this team fight. Again, just letting them waste their abilities. As a jungler, you're not supposed to just stick around, right? So we'll see what happens here. We have Herc and Cupid here. Just 100 to 0 Cupid. Cupid ends up being dashing away, but Anubis is already here to pick up the kill. And just like that, I mean, there is nothing wrong with Thor. Thor does not need a buff. I know there's a lot of people that say Thor needs a buff, but if you want to be able to get better at Thor, you need to hit your ult, right? That's the only thing. That's what separates a good Thor player versus a bad one. The good Thor player hits his ult. That's literally what it is. I've queued with so many Thor players when I'm like a solo laner or a mid laner, and they don't hit their ult, and they wonder why they are like 2 and 10, right, as Thor, and they're saying, oh, Thor needs a buff. Yeah, no, Thor does not need a buff. The player just has to hit their abilities. Thor is perfectly fine where he is right now. I mean, look at me. I'm 9-0-6, 14 minutes into the game. I'm everywhere on the map. And right now we're just about to secure this Gold Fury, right? And I'm even invading speed right now. And Cupid can't really do anything about it. We're gonna just let Cupid kind of just, use his ult on us. I think we do end up dying here because of my mistake. I mean, I teleported right into his boulder so he can get a bounce back on me, and I end up dying from it. That's my own fault there. So Yeah, that's my own fault. I died. So the only real person that can kill Thor is Thor himself. So right here we see a fight kind of going on in mid lane. We have our ult up. Like I said, as Thor, your freaking job is to initiate, is to close, right? So we ulted their Thor. And look at their Thor. Look at this Thor diff, right? Level 12. Their Thor's level 12. I'm already level 14, about to hit 15. And we pressure Nua out of mid lane simply because our Anubis is dead. We don't want Nua grabbing all this free farm. So we're gonna pressure her out of the lane, force her to back so she can get less of a farm than she would have if we didn't show up. Herc, just being the Herc he is, being super annoying as a support, which is fine. And look at that. Look at the limits of Thor, right? I don't have my abilities, so I can't engage. So really, it kind of just goes to show how much Thor relies on his ult most of the time. Unless you're in a 5v5 situation, but for the most part, Thor relies heavily on his ult. Hence why I like to put points into his ult as much as I can, because the more points you put into his ult, the lower the cooldown. And it also goes to show how important it is to hit your ult, because if you don't hit your ult, you can't 100-0 somebody. You can't really that's the problem that everybody's having, right? Like, Thor doesn't do enough damage. He does a lot of damage if you hit his ult. And as you'll just see that throughout this entire video. We end up killing Herc. We teleport, stun Nua, just so our Anubis can catch up to Nua and wrap. And right here, Anubis pinging me to spread out, and again, Anubis is in a call with me. And Thor, we just melt him, right? We just melt their Thor. And there's a very good call by Anubis. In the Discord call, he was telling me that it was Thor ult, so we just had to spread out. And it just again showcases how you don't hit your Thor ult. If you don't hit your Thor ult, you die. Right, you don't do damage. And look at that, I hit my Thor ult, Cupid insta melted. Level 15 Cupid, doesn't matter, insta melted. And honestly, I used to not be able to hit my Thor ults, and the main reason that was what it was is because as I try to gank the solo lane here, the reason why I was not able to hit any of my Thor ults was simply because I was on controller. It is so hard to hit the Thana ults, the Thor ults, anything that requires free aim. It's really hard, and that's what I say, like, is a disadvantage, a major disadvantage for controller players. I've been playing on controller. I used to play Smite 1 on the controller on Xbox and PS5. I played it for I played controller throughout my entire life, right? Excuse me, Jesus, voice crack. But I played controller my entire life for about 20 something years. I know I'm an uncle. All right, I'm old. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and choose between Keeper or Thor here. We're gonna go on Cupid. Cupid ends up getting away, unfortunately. I was playing for Cupid Dash there. But unfortunately, we weren't able to kill Cupid. It ends up getting away. And we're just gonna try to hopefully peel on this team fight. We can't really do much since we missed our ult. Hence why, Thor, big deal. Again, back to what I was saying. Hitting Thor ult is a big deal. And the way I was able to start hitting my Thor ult is I actually switched to keyboard and mouse, which is, a whole nother topic. But as a controller player that's played, games on the controller for 20 plus years, if you're playing a game like Smite, if you're playing a game like Val that is meant to be played on PC, that's meant to be played on keyboard and mouse, I recommend playing on keyboard and mouse 100 out of 10, 100 out of 100 times over, right? Keyboard and mouse is the way to go. Yes, it was a huge learning curve. I had to memorize VGS commands again. Not only that, I had to get used to the controls of playing, of switching from controller to keyboard and mouse. And it was a huge change. I sucked. I was absolutely really bad for the first 1 to 2 weeks. But once you get past that, it's all just smooth sailing from there. And even like day one, you just notice how much easier it is to aim in general. Movement, sure, it'll be tough after, the first couple of weeks, but aiming, which is what matters the most in Smite, especially on skill shot gods like Thor, aiming is what it is. You'll see a difference in how easy it is to aim on day one. Now we see their Thor ult, so we're gonna go ahead and help out Sobek here. We see Thor land. He misses the so Thor misses the Sobek, the ult on Sobek. We go ahead and wall Thor off to help Sobek with the stun. We end up killing Thor, and like I said, you don't hit your ult on Thor, you will end up paying for the consequences, right? You're paying for your actions, right? With consequences, and again, being able to hit your Thor ult is crucial on Thor. That's how you succeed on the god. I keep repeating it over and over again because that's what I want you to get. That's what I want you all Thor players that are watching this video to get. If you want to be good at Thor, you need to hit his ult, right? And like I said, like here, 12, 2, and 9. I've been hitting my ult probably 8 out of 10 times. I think I missed a couple ults, but I think right now we're gonna ult again. And we see Cupid here, not the easiest target. We see Poseidon. We can basically predict where Poseidon's going to go. We have Hercules who disrupts my combo, but Anubis is here to back us up. We're going to Aegis at the perfect time to avoid Cupid ult, to avoid the damage on Cupid ult. And we got a Poseidon pick. That's already a win. And I think from here, we just try to grab tier 2 tower. Iza able to just burn that down. Their Thor ults, however, good reaction time on our Anubis to Thor right away, and basically just trying our best to just stay alive. We see this Thor, we're just gonna pick him off. He's level 15, so that's an easy pick. However, we do end up paying our own life here, but we get our combo off. We get Thor down. I mean, I'm level 19, he's level 15, and it was a 3-for-2 trade, so pretty good trade. Actually 4-for-2 now, so very good trade all around. We are now going Titan Spade as our 5th item, and on our 6th item, last item, we're actually gonna go for Spirit Robe, because they have a lot of CC on their team. As you know, Smite 2, very heavy on the CC, so Spirit Robe, just a good item in general. Passive is when you get hit by a hard CC effect, you gain a plus 40 physical and plus 40 magical protections on top of the 30 that the item was already giving you. Now, we're going to speed this up a little bit more. I don't think this mid fight is pretty important. We end up picking Hercules. We pick off Dua. We almost get killed by Cupid. We almost end there. But we're going to back again. Not that important. Their Poseidon ends up disconnecting, turning it into a 4v5. I'm pretty sure their Poseidon rage quitted, either that or lagged out. We're going to go ahead and burn Gold Fury. Nobody else is really here to counter it, so just skipped over that. We see Herc and Thor on the right side of the map, on the solo lane side. So, free Pyro. We see Nua here. We're just going to go ahead and burn Fire Giant anyways. I mean, who's going to stop us? We're going to zone a little bit. Fire Giant is ours. We are going to now try to ult Herc here. Herc should be dead. Ult is up in... Not ult, sorry. Abilities are up in a few seconds. We're going to go hit him with our wall. That is a very nice silence and slow from our Iza. And Iza just beaming Herc down now. And we're actually just going to laugh. Look at this. I'm just going to be card real quick. The only reason we did that is because every time as you saw in the video, the Hercules and the Cupid were being big bullies to our duo lane. So I literally told them, hey, as soon as you kill these guys, as soon as you kill Herc, spam laugh, and that's what we did. It was just pretty funny. Not too much of a big deal. It's just a little bit of fun, a little bit of trolling. So I'm pretty sure we do end up starting to end here. We are up 20k gold. You know, two of them are dead. We are going to go ahead and ult in. We see our Baron kind of needing help here. We're going to ult Cupid. We end up missing our ult N2. Luckily, Cupid was already at like 1 HP by the time we got to Cupid. And Herc, the only person up. Thor's not going to be up till 20 seconds, and plus Thor's only level 18. Huge Thor diff this game. was able to block Herc's Herc's dash with my wall, and was able to just trap Herc there. And yeah, this should just now be the end. And a little bit of trolling here, but as always, I hope you guys did enjoy. I will be showing you my stats again. Thank you so much for the 100 subs. I think right now I'm at 101 when I'm recording this video. I really do thank you guys so much. Showing you guys my stats here in a bit. But again, if you guys want more details on how to, if you guys have any questions on the giveaway, leave it in the comments. If you guys have any anything, if you guys want information again, just review what I said in the beginning of the video. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Thank you for all the support, family.